Swadee Cup. So for today, I'm going to be showing you how to do the one arm push-up. Now, before we begin, I just want to point out that a lot of people neglect how much core stability it takes to do the one arm push-up. Okay? Because the thing is, when you are in the position of doing the one arm push-up, you are holding your whole body with just one arm. And to keep it completely still so you can go down and up right in the same position. And that takes a lot of core. So if your core is not strong enough, you will just collapse and just fall on your face and just not be able to do it properly, okay? So before doing any sort of one arm push-ups, okay, you have to make sure that your core is strong enough to keep you in position of that one arm push-up, all right? So if you can hold the one arm alternating plank for at least 45 seconds to a minute, then that's how you know your core is strong enough. And if you don't know what that exercise is, so basically you're just gonna get in the push-up position and then get in one arm, okay? That is the position that you're gonna be in, and you're gonna alternate your arms one by one for about 45 seconds to 1 minute, okay? Now notice how I am using some of my lats too. I'm protruding my shoulders. So I'm using a lot of my rotator cuff and my lats to hold my core stable, okay? So try to protrude your shoulders, like push it out and hold it, okay? So until you can hold this position for at least 45 seconds to a minute, then you can move on, okay? That's how we can know if your core is strong enough, all right? And I believe my core is strong enough. So here we go. Ooh. Now, if you can hold the alternating straight arm plank position for at least 45 seconds to a minute, then we can move on. So before we move on to the one arm push-up progressions, you want to make sure that you master the basics first. So you have to be able to at least do 20 straight push-ups with perfect form for 2 sets, okay? So make sure you at least mastered the regular push-up first before moving on to anything else. So it should be nice and slow, not too fast, all the way down, all the way up, okay? Boom, just like that, for about 20 reps for 2 sets. And if you can do that, then you're ready to move on to the one arm push-up, okay? So you have to master the basics first before you can master any other great techniques. Remember that. If you know the basics and mastered it, you have a great foundation to master anything else. You need a good foundation. So master that foundation, baby. Okay, now that we know your core is strong enough to hold the one arm push-up position, we can then move on to the next progression, all right? I'm assuming you paused the video and try to hold that position, okay? So I'm trusting you. Now, oh, and if you did hold it for about 1 minute, good job. Core is pretty strong. It's not that easy to do with one arm, you know what I mean? So, good job. Okay, anyways, so for the next exercise, we're gonna be doing sliding arm push-ups. This one is, I feel, is the one that can really help you build up that one arm strength. So this is how it looks. You're just gonna get up in the push-up position, okay? And you're gonna slide and come back up, okay? With one arm. Slide, choose a side, and come up. Bam. Slide, and come up. And of course, same amount of reps with the other side because we want to be proportionate. Slide, and up. Slide, and up. Slide, and up. Now, those are sliding arm push-ups. If you can do about 15 to 20 reps of those for 2 sets, then we can move on, okay? And for those sliding push-ups, if it's hard for you to slide because your ground is very dry and hard, like this was pretty dry for me too, but I still managed to slide because I got some good core strength that can levitate me. But you can also use like a book or a paper towel or a nice what do you call it? What are those things that they use? That thing you buy, it's a circle, it's like a fabric, or just any type of fabric that can help you slide easier, okay? So that's the first progression. If you can do about 15 to 20 of the sliding push-ups, then we can move on to the next progression, okay? So the next progression is going to be archer push-ups, okay? Now for these, you want to be in a wider stance than your usual push-up, okay? Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna lean to one side and back up to the middle, okay? Lean to one side and back up to the middle, right there. That's one, okay? That's one each. Or if you want, you can just do one each side. That's 1, 2, 3, yep. And just finish off this side, do 10 on this side, and then 10 on the next. So 1, 2, and 3. So those are archery push-ups, okay? Now, if you can do 2 sets of 15 to 20, like I said, each side, then we can move on to the next one, all right? Now for the archer push-ups, by the way, for the grip, it should be a little wider than usual. And it's okay if you can point your fingers outwards, because that way it'll be easier a movement on your joints. It'll feel more natural, okay? So you make it wide, point your fingers out, come down, bang. Try to go all the way down so your chest can touch the floor, so you can get that full range of motion and hit all those muscle fibers, so you can then execute that one arm push-up easily, okay? Boom. So those are archer push-ups. Like I said, 15 to 20 reps for 2 sets, okay? You can do that. Let's move on to the next and last progression, baby. Now, if you can complete 15 to 20 reps from those 2 progression exercises, good job. Give yourself a pat on the back, because you just leveled up again, okay? Now we're on to the final stages, and this one is going to be close grip or diamond push-ups. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why do I need to do diamond push-ups or close grip push-ups in order to be able to do the one arm push-up? Well, good question. Let me answer that for you. It's because when you put your grip in a diamond position, or if it hurts your elbows or hands too much, you can also just put your hands up close. It doesn't have to be diamond, it can just be up close. So why do you need to do close grip push-ups to master the one arm push-up, Rada? Well, because if you think about it, when you put yourself in this position and you're doing the push-up, our arms are in the same position as doing a one arm push-up, if you were to think about it and just compare the two. So that's why this one is also another important exercise. Bang. Our diamonds right here. So, which is why it's also very important to master the close grip push-ups or diamond push-ups, all right? Now, if you can do 2 sets of 15 to 20 with those, I'm pretty sure, well, if you can do 2 sets of 15 and 20 with all those 3 exercises, then you can definitely do at least 2 to 4 one-arm push-ups, okay? So those are the progressions. I hope that helps. And remember, if you can't hit the required rep ranges or you're not good at those movements, don't get discouraged, okay? Because we all start somewhere, but the main important key component is that you start and don't stop. Because when you start, you get the ball rolling and it causes a snowball effect. Because the thing is, no matter how bad of a workout that you did, no matter how weak you are, if you keep going and stay consistent with it, the results are just going to be you getting better at it. It's inevitable, you know, it's a consequence. Thing is, you keep going at it, at least training 1 to 2 times or 3 times, which is a great amount of time to train, then you're gonna get better inevitably, okay? So don't get discouraged if you can't do these movements good. Just keep at it, and I promise you, you will get stronger, okay? So yeah, I hope that helps, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.